White Sands National Park is an American national park located in the state of New Mexico and completely surrounded by the White Sands Missile Range. The park covers 145,662 acres in the Tularosa Basin, including the southern 41% of a 275 square miles field of white sand dunes composed of gypsum crystals. This gypsum dunes field is the largest of its kind on Earth, with a depth of about 30 feet, dunes as tall as 60 feet, and about 4.5 billion short tons of gypsum sand. Approximately 12,000 years ago, the land within the Tularosa Basin featured large lakes, streams, grasslands, and ice age mammals. As the climate warmed, rain and snowmelt dissolved gypsums from the surrounding mountains and carried it into the basin. Further warming and drying caused the lakes to evaporate and form selenite crystals. Strong winds then broke up crystal and transported them eastward. A similar process continues to produce gypsum sand today. Thousands of species of animal inhabit the park, a large portion of which are invertebrates. Several animal species feature a white or off-white coloration. At least 45 species are endemic, living only in this park, with 40 of them being moth species. The Tularosa Basin has also seen a number of human inhabitants, from Paleo-Indians 12,000 years ago to modern farmers, ranchers, and miners. White Sands National Park was originally designated White Sands National Monument on January 18, 1933 by President Herbert Hoover. It was redesignated as a national park by Congress and signed into law by President Donald Trump on December 20, 2019. It is the most visited national park site in New Mexico, with about 600,000 visitors each year. The park features a drive from the visitor center to the heart of the dunes, picnic areas, backcountry campground in the dune field, marked hiking trails, and sledding on the dunes. Ranger guided orientation and nature walks occur at various times and months throughout the year. Like a mirage, dazzling white sand dunes shimmer in the Tuckaway Tularosa Basin in southern New Mexico. They shift and settle over the Chihuahuan Desert, covering 275 square miles, the largest gypsum dune field in the world. White Sands National Park preserves more than half of this oasis, its shallow water supply, and the plants and animals living here. People arrived in the Tularosa Basin after the last ice age ended 11,000 years ago. The Hornada Mogollon were the first to farm the area and live here until drought forced them out in the 1300s. American Indians returned in the 1600s and European Americans came in the late 1800s. Soon the railroad rolled in, and so did settlers. Residents of Alamogordo promoted the idea of White Sands National Monument, now a national park, which President Herbert Hoover proclaimed in 1933. During World War II, the U.S. military tested weapons in the dunefield beyond the park. In 1945, the first atomic bomb was detonated at Trinity Site, 100 miles north of here. When the Permian Sea retreated millions of years ago, it left behind the layers of gypsum. Mountains rose and carried the gypsum high. Later, water from melting glaciers dissolved the mineral and returned it to the basin. Today, rain and snow continue the process. For thousands of years in shallow lakes like Lake Lucero, wind and sun have separated the water from the gypsum and formed selenite crystals. Wind and water break down the crystals, making them smaller and smaller until they are sand. Steady, strong southwest winds keep gypsum sand moving, piling it up and pushing dunes into various shapes and sizes. Beneath your feet is the glue that holds this vast dune field together. Water, inches below the surface. Compared to other dune types, gypsum dunes remain moist during the longest droughts. This moisture prevents the dunes from blowing away. Water becomes older and saltier toward the center of the dune field. Scientists are working to understand this change and other phenomena of the shimmering sand. The entrance to White Sands National Park is an US-70, 15 miles southwest of Alamogordo and 54 miles east of Las Cruces. Camping and lodging are available in Alamogordo and nearby areas. Ask for the visitor center about backcountry camping. At the visitor center, view exhibits and a movie about the park. Ask about park programs and ranger-led activities, and visit the bookstore and gift shop. For a safe visit, always keep landmarks in sight. Don't get lost. Carry water even when walking a short distance. No water is available beyond the visitor center. Wear sunscreen, sunglasses, and a hat. Do not tunnel into dunes. They can collapse and suffocate you. Slid away from the road. Watch out for heavy traffic in picnic areas. Lock your vehicle and keep belongings out of sight. The park is closed during testing. White Sands Missile Range surrounds the park. For public safety, the park and US 70 between the park and Las Cruces may be closed during missile range tests. Closure average twice a week for 1 to 2 hours. The National Park Service and the Department of Defense appreciate your cooperation and patience. The Visitor Center is the only place to fill water containers. Follow Dunes Drive into the heart of the dunes. Roadside exhibits and self-guiding trails show you secrets of the White Sands. Relax at the picnic areas, which have shade, tables, grills, and restrooms, but no water. As I pause here, I hope you enjoy our ride. Don't forget to watch my next episode and please hit the red subscribe button below for it means so much for me. Until next time, thank you so much.